Nityanandam, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rishi Nitya Shambhavananda, and as I told you, I'm going to be sharing a lot of my personal experiences with my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda Swami. So, what I'm going to be sharing with you today is about my first meeting with Swamiji, and it's one of the most exciting moments in my life and one of the best things that has ever happened to me in my life. So it's a very, very dear moment for me, and I'm very excited to actually share this with you all. As I told you, it's been a wonderful 14 years now with Swamiji, and I've been through so much, and now I'll be sharing with you the first meeting with him. It is, well, I can definitely say one of the best days in my life ever, and there was one of the most amazing experiences and the most amazing feeling that I got, which I had never experienced before that in my life. But before I go to that specific day, that particular day, I'd like to share with you how I actually got to know Swamiji. So it was actually because of my father that I got to know Swamiji, and my father had a severe wheezing problem. He was asthmatic, and he had struggled with it for over 20 years, and he really didn't have a solution or any kind of a therapy or treatment that would get him out of it. He had tried several medications, several types of treatments, but he really didn't get too much of a resolve until he met Swamiji. So there's someone who introduced him to Swamiji and said that, there's this wonderful, miraculous healer who happens to be in Bangalore, and that he could go and check him out to get his healing done. And so one fine day he actually went to get healing done for himself, and that's how he met Swamiji for the first time. And every time he would go and go for healing, get himself healed, and then he would come back home and he would tell me that, why don't you come with me? There's this wonderful person, the Swamiji, who's someone that you may have never seen, someone like him. There's something really special and unique about him, and he's extremely powerful, and something really nice about him, and that I should really go and see him. But every time he called me, I never felt that I had the need for any spiritual guru or spiritual master for myself. I was just out of college, and just like the young blood, which is saying that there's that point in time in your life where you feel like you can just conquer the world, and that you just know it all, and you really don't have a need to listen to anyone or have the guidance of anyone at that point in time. So it was it was one of those days where I was just feeling larger than life, and I didn't really pay much attention to what my father was telling me, and I didn't really bother to go and see Swamiji for quite a bit of time. But one fine day, he used to go literally every day to get himself healed, And one day the driver, the chauffeur in the house, he didn't come for work, and I was the only other resort for him, and I had to take him for healing. And so it was literally that I was compelled to go, in a way, that day to take my father for healing. And so I went, and having gone there, you know, I just thought, okay, it's not right for me to just stay back in the car and wait at the car. Well, two reasons for that. One is I would look like a chauffeur, waiting at the car. So that was way below my dignity. And the second was that, okay, having gone there and having heard so much about Swamiji, I was a little bit inquisitive to know what he was all about. So I just decided to go in, and that was the first time I actually met Swamiji, and it was just amazing. It was something very unexplainable. The moment I saw him, I was just so drawn to him, and there was this feeling that I had never experienced in my life. There was such a deep energy level connect, and something extremely unexplainable. Definitely, it is something that needs to be experienced, and I really don't think I can explain to you in words. But if I tried, I would put it this way: it was like this raw enlightened energy, and the experience was just purely at an energy level. The connect was just purely at an energy level, and I was feeling a gush of energy, just like a wave of energy, like the heat of the sun, the hot wave of the sun just coming and hitting me, which was basically being produced from Swamiji. And it was the moment I entered the hall, I found him with this loud laughter and such a blissful smile, and there's so much of life in there. It was something that I had never seen before in my life, and immediately I just got drawn to all that. And there was something that was so exciting just to be in his presence, and I clearly remember the feeling. It was something like he had brought an enlightened energy, so much of it, to give to the whole world, literally to millions of people on planet Earth. And he was radiating that kind of energy there, and it was just like a handful of 10 people in that hall, and it felt like I was feeling that energy that he brought down to give a million people, and it was all just available for me. I was just completely engulfed in that energy. I was in extreme bliss. I just really saying, I can't explain. I really can't explain that feeling. It was something phenomenal. It was something just beyond amazing. So, and he just called me and gave me a nice hug, and then he said Anandamaga Irungal, which means be blissful in Tamil. And that was it. I just wanted to be in his presence every moment, every single moment from that day on. And it was no looking back after that. I met Swamiji every single day after that, and that time there was no Adheenam, there was no ashram, and he was also just staying in a devotee's house. He would go back and then come to the center for giving healing and then just spend time with people. So I would just wait every evening. He was available to see only in the evenings, and I would just wait and wait and wait for the next day. When would it be 6 in the evening so I can go and meet Swamiji? So it was, I don't know, I can even say like a subtle love affair, where I was just yearning to see him, and it was so joyous and something very unexplainable. So that is what really Swamiji can do to all of you. All you need is just open yourself out to him, give him a chance to work with you, and he can really, really, really put you into a completely different plane. So that was just an amazing moment for me in my life, and that completely changed the whole direction of my life, and it made my life so much more enriching, so much more blissful, and so much more beautiful, and I couldn't have asked for anything better in my life. So here is inviting you to our Adheenam to come and meet Swamiji and experience him. He is available. He is available. That's the greatest thing. He is there. He's calling you, and he's inviting everyone who just wants to be open and experience him. So there is an amazing opportunity here to meet Swamiji and experience what I truly experienced. And let me tell you, it is beyond words. It's something beyond words. And I am quite sure there is no one else in the world who can really give you what he's been giving people, what he's given me. This I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, and I just mean so well for everyone here, and I feel it is my responsibility to have what I experienced from Swamiji. I want every single soul, every single being on this planet Earth to experience. So this is my sincere call to all of you to come and join this amazing blissful family in Bengaluru Adheenam. He's actually opened it out to everyone to come, and he's opened out the entire Adheenam, the entire space for every single person, no qualifications required, and you can just come and enjoy his space for a year and maybe longer, or maybe forever, and that's your choice, and that's completely up to you. So I thank you for listening to me, and I'm once again inviting all of you to join our Sangha, to join the Adheenam and experience Swamiji. It's something beyond words. Thank you so much, and Nityananda.